Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing as Great Britain. First, a couple of housekeeping notes. Sorry that there hasn't been a video in the last couple of days. I was off at PAX East. Hello to the people who were there that I actually met, which was kind of awesome. And then afterwards I was tired. So, anyhow, let's continue our quest to colonize, conquer, and in other ways spread the British Empire around the globe. We have a new king on the throne still, so the Habsburgs dynasty. I'm thinking once we get the chance, we're going to want to get rid of Richard von Habsburg here. He's only a 7 ruler. We want at least an 8 or so. So let's currently suppress the revolt that's going on in the 13 colonies and colonize a couple little islands that we were doing. And then we will see where things take us. Specifically, I'd kind of like to bridge this gap here and try and attack what should be the Inca, but it looks like it's just Cusco for the moment. Also wouldn't mind getting involved fighting more in Mexico. So, that's the plan for things. Also, that's the other thing I forgot. I got a somewhat definitive answer about why Protestantism and Reformed faith are not working in this. Apparently, it's just a bug. There is a new patch, so this is a slightly updated patch than I did the last videos on, but I don't think it's going to change anything. In fact, I had to do a little work to make sure this was working properly, because some saves were broken when they updated it. Luckily, this was not one, so we can continue. Otherwise, I was going to probably do like a Byzantine Let's Play, so. Well, maybe later. The only reason I was going to do the Byzantines, in case anyone's wondering, is because they actually have a full, interesting idea tree. How is this going? I did get all those colonized, correct? Yes, I know you're high nailed attrition. Yada yada yada. You're exploring. Need like one more in that area to actually form a colonial nation. Boy, the Spanish are colonizing in waves, huh? British Mexico needs help again. Oh, religious action. I'll go for mercantilism. Kilwa. I'm really tempted to want to invade Kilwa and Madagascar here. But... oh yes, I forgot I get prestige for conversions. Do I still have that penalty towards conversions? I don't think I do. No, I don't. Might as well focus a little bit more on my lands than lands that are abroad. We still got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 more provinces to convert. Wow. That's going to be a while. Apparently the new patch fixed this bug with claims, but since I already played through that area, I don't get it fixed, which is rather frustrating. So probably not going to actually be able to do all the achievements I set out to do on this Let's Play. Rather annoyingly, actually, because this was going really well. Oh well, what can you do? In the meantime, however, we do have all the institutions in our lands, which is rather awesome. And the next one is going to be global trade. And England is not the highest valued trade node. Which trade node is that? England should be the highest trade node. I can see. English trade node should be the top one. Okay, we've got a British Louisiana now. No? Perfectly done, but apparently one of my armies is randomly exiled in New Orleans. You're still marching. Where do we want to colonize now? We were moving into the Colombia, Cartagena, Panama region. So I guess I should continue that. I'll dispatch one army to Panama. Hopefully New Orleans will prosper. It's actually a pretty heavily developed province already. Oh. I hate the small islands because you can't click on them. Ile Bourbon is being colonized. That should technically allow us to explore further, but right now I'm not going to bother. Because it will cost us military power, and we're a bit behind in tech. Still have 13 innovation. We're actually not far behind in tech, but you know what I mean, we should be further ahead. Okay, we also want to pick a fight up in Quebec, if I remember. That's actually where I should have probably sent the colonist. Well, let's save British Mexico. I love how the Pope has decreed Mexico is to belong to the Spanish, which makes no difference to an Anglican religion. Sorry, but we don't care. Also, Europe. Can I threaten France again? I can. Ooh. Ooh, I can't get Toulouse. Touraine? Yes, I can get Touraine. There we go. Now the British, sorry, not the British, I'm the British. The French, having their capital here, should change now because it's isolated. Yeah, now they've moved it to Bern. Good. Which means I should in the future be able to threaten Port Orleans. Good, good, good. Good all around. Cartagena is revolting. Cartagena failed in its revolt. Good. And the rest of the Mexican rebels have been squashed. Want to go pick a fight with these guys? We can't for another 6 years. Fair enough. Can I pick a fight with you? No. Can I pick a fight with you? No. Okay, time to go invade Canada then. Why not? We should be able to get at least a couple provinces here. Maybe we can get 3 or 4? Who are they allied to? Ottawa? Oh, there's Ottawa. Probably not. We'll at least get 2. We need 5. No, a little bit of progress. We also now finally have 20 transport ships, so I actually don't need to march these guys anywhere. I can just sail them. Burgundy is after Milan. Burgundy is still allied to everyone that matters. I love how the HRE did not even get Protestantism this time, but still has gotten nowhere in terms of passing reforms. Kind of amusing. But overall, the HRE is doing very badly. Mainly because Austria is really on their own. I don't want that, I don't want that. Ah! So yeah. Meant to switch to Portugal and see if I had any favors with them, but doesn't look like it. Denmark doesn't trust me much. I wouldn't either if I were you. Oh yes, the Ottomans actually like me a fair amount. Any chance I can vassalize Norway? No, because I own one of their core provinces. Yeah, I'll join, but I don't see what I'm going to end up doing in this fight. I really don't think the Ottomans even need help. We'll punish the philosopher just because I don't want to offend my clergy too much when I'm having issues controlling land already. And you need a new conquistador. Still hunting for those cities of gold left and right. Doesn't matter if no cities of gold have really been found, they'll still keep looking. The lure of gold, huh? Spain is in a coalition versus us. What have I done to get Spain in a coalition versus me? Probably literally threatening France, but still. I wouldn't mind picking a fight with Spain, honestly. But we will just watch. In the meantime, we'll watch the mass horde that is the Ottomans devour the Mamelukes' lands. How fast that conquest goes. Disgusting to watch, almost. Except that I'm on the winning side of the war, so it's pretty awesome in that sense. Another revolt in Cartagena. They really don't want to be my subjects, eh? Nope. Still behind in tech. Still losing innovation. Bit annoying. Doesn't look like Louisiana is going to actually start colonizing anything right now, at least. I will, however, load you up, run you up to Quebec. Even though the St. Lawrence River is frozen, we still had ships in the area. I don't understand, but hey. Panama Revolt squashed. Army has arrived up here, and it looks like the Mexicans have been abandoned by their allies, which means conquest time. Easy victory. Good. What do we need here? 500, okay. We actually have a pretty good king in terms of getting power. At least military power. Could be doing a little bit better on the Diplo. Oh, I believe that's Cuba that has arrived. 13 colonies and Cuba. Nice. Almost at the point where I can just attack people by sicking my colonial nations on them. Ottawa has expanded. Okay. We need some claims on Ottawa then. And there we go. It should be enough land. I believe I will have to core it first, though. Oh wait, I didn't. Oh, that. Okay, that went to the 13 colonies. Arbitrary borders. Even though it would make more sense to belong to Lower Canada. Historical importance. Okay. War between Mamelukes and Ottomans is still raging on. In fact, the Mamelukes are making a little bit of a comeback here. Yeah, wow. Go Mamelukes. You've totally been destroyed, but boy, did you just launch a vicious counterattack. Yep. New infantry that should get rid of, yeah, the innovation loss. Ottawa's being spied on. I don't think we can threaten Florida. No, because we're not a New World nation. You wouldn't happen to be allied to Fox, would you? No, Cree. The Cree are over there. Okay. I will take more mercantilism. Why not? Okay, Austria's ruler died, a new one has taken over. Austria has again been elected ruler of the HRE. What a surprise. Austria doesn't actually want a royal marriage with me. Weird. Oh, General died. Just when I was almost getting away from having negative prestige, another event happens to throw me back into it. You know, if I... Nah, that wouldn't work. I just realized if they've joined the coalition against me, I won't be able to fight with them. Yeah, see, it's grown a little bit. I don't want to actually trigger a coalition, but I'd also really like to get a start on actually having Canada. Cartagena's almost done, though. Probably then get Darren here and start spreading down the coast. You guys are still parked there doing nothing. Let's give you an explorer and send you out to explore. I port you first. We will go for the Eastern Indian Ocean. That should find us India, I'd hope. Considering they will have literally gone past India to get there. Come on, there we go. Not much I can do on that front. How goes the war? The Mamelukes have actually pushed back a bit. I have to say, I'm kind of impressed. The Ottomans have been pretty badly bloodied. It's not going to stop the Ottomans at all, but in terms of how the war usually goes, it was not a bad counterattack. They're actually out of manpower. Wow. Technically, if they worked together, they could have probably won that war. Sadly, their armies are scattered. Yeah. Although the Ottomans are going to be suffering some nasty attrition. I suspect the fact is there'll probably be a peace deal pretty soon, and the Mamelukes will lose land despite starting to be winning the war. Kind of a shame they're doing so well. Let's attack Ottawa. I'm pretty safe, I think, doing this, but I will have to be a little bit careful. These guys are not in the coalition. Therefore, me picking a fight with them won't trigger the coalition unless the coalition deems me weak enough to attack, and that is a worry. It's a legitimate concern. We also, what were the Hurons? Oh. Should be a fairly quick war if things go well. And this should be Cartagena done? Nope, next month. Next month. Okay. Well, things are going very well on that front, I would say. And the Mamelukes are losing the war again. Darren here will be colonized. That's 3 in the Colombian region. Mexico has also apparently finished its first colony. Louisiana isn't doing anything. Going down here. Hard to tell where they're actually colonizing, if they're actually colonizing any specific locations. I don't actually know where the 13 colonies are colonizing. Ah, West Ranch, they're here. Pennsylvania, it looks like. Anyhow, this should take the Hurons out of the war. Yeah, I can't actually get any of their land. Get some money, we'll take them out, and the Cree should fall to Louisiana, but we'll see. Ah, new tech. Keep that innovation rolling in, if possible. I still would like to hit 50, even if nothing else goes right for the rest of this Let's Play. Would be kind of awesome. We have 860 personal development. That is really nice. Oh, silver mines are pouring in. We are going to... propagation of state religion, I think. Crownlands, admin, diplo, admin, military. Mainly because I would really like to finish converting my lands that I've spent like 50 years colonizing, messing with now. We also should be able to give 2 provinces to Louisiana, which will also be really nice. Should be, yep, that's my semi-alarm here to tell me to get more admin power. I found the best way to know when to actually be able to take those in is always do another event right next to it. Nope, not good enough. Speaking of colonies, how's the development doing? Doesn't look like they've actually developed any land, per se. But I can't help on that front. Where is my other colonist? He's traveling, okay. I forgot I disabled the traveling. We want to talk to the Cree first. We want both your provinces and all your money. You. Give that to Louisiana, then talk to these guys, take all your land, which should give us Canada. Once I actually core it. I should also drive all the other Native Americans into the arms of the Spanish. Oh well, what can I say? It happens. There's almost no way to expand without annoying somebody. Panama will be done, as will Isle Bourbon. The question is there any other land I'll be able to actually colonize out here? Panama and Isle Bourbon are done. Technically, I haven't discovered any of India. I guess I'll go for that province. Best I can do right now. We will also place another one in Colombia, which should give us 4 then. And then I have to reduce corruption, or inflation. Okay, on that note, that will be it for this episode. Ooh, France has actually joined it on this mess. I have to be a little bit careful here. So that will be it for us right now. I'm not worried about this Ottoman-Mamluk war. Ottomans are going to win it pretty much no matter what I do. And other than that, we can actually afford a manufacturing. And I'll throw that in London. So that will be it for this overall. And I'll see you guys all next time. Bye for now.